Hello friends, today I want to share some of my favorites, specifically apps and Chrome extensions that I have been loving. I'll be sharing apps that are not only helpful for productivity, but also some that I use for self-care. Let's get started. First app that I like to share is actually the sponsor of today's video, PDFelement. PDFelement is an all-in-one PDF editor which offers the easiest way to create, convert, annotate, and sign PDF documents in every device. I found that this app would be very helpful, especially for students like my sister, who's reliant on productivity apps to help with online school. Sometimes you may receive reference materials that are pictures taken of books, and it can be difficult to read them. PDFelement has an OCR function which easily recognizes text and images. The app extracts the text and converts it to your desired format. The form feature is useful if you need to fill out online forms you might need to submit to school as an important requirement. As an employee, I find this feature very useful as well, especially when we're asked to fill out government forms for healthcare, taxes, and the like. These forms are sent by the management and can be easily filled out with this app. I understand that not everyone can easily print these materials for reviewing, and that's one of my most favorite parts about PDFelement. Its annotate feature lets you highlight and insert comments in a breeze using your gadget. In college, I like to use two colors for highlighting, pink for the bigger or general ideas or topics or its highlights, and yellow for sentences that I might find useful. I also enjoyed inserting comments, especially on phrases I didn't understand, to make it easier for me to digest the next time I go through them again. PDFelement also has various templates that you can edit and convert into other formats, like converting into a Word file. Again, thank you to PDFelement for sponsoring today's video. Moving forward, my next favorite app is something that I've been using since college, Google Drive. You probably already know this as an additional function to your Gmail account, but just in case you didn't know, it's basically a cloud system where you can store files online and access them on any device. We use it at work every day, and it has saved me during one of those days where my work laptop was broken. It allowed me to write articles on my phone for a few days until I got my laptop replacement. For school, you can easily collaborate with classmates via Google Docs, Slides, or Sheets. It's an app that I've loved for years. Next is the Transfer app, which I use to transfer files from my iPhone to my personal laptop since I use Windows. Obviously, I just can't airdrop files, right? What I like about this app is I can easily transfer files from my Apple device to a Windows device without having to install the app on both devices, unlike other popular sharing apps. I just have the app installed on my phone, and all I have to do is open a website on the other end and I'm good to go. Next favorite is a Chrome extension called Serene. I easily get distracted when I work, and to avoid this, I thought that app blockers would be the best solution, and they are. Trust me. I've tried several, but I really like Serene. You get a nice background with picturesque landscapes, and all you have to do is enter all the sites that distract you. It sets a timer for 25 minutes, which works like a Pomodoro timer, and you can take a few minutes break after. Trust me, it's very helpful when you're trying to focus and want to get a lot of work done. The next two apps are for self-care. I know the hustle is very important, but we need to take care of ourselves as well. First is Tide, which is an app that I've used for years. I do writing as a living, and most times I find songs with lyrics distracting, especially if I'm listening to an artist or a band that I really like, which does not end well. I enjoy working in silence or with ambient music played via the Tide app. I like listening to the sounds of nature, especially at nights where I can't fall asleep. I just hook it up with my Bluetooth speaker and leave it on overnight. Some of my favorite sounds include rain, thunder, and the usual ambient music. My last favorite app is called Muda, which is a mood tracker. It's a paid app, but it's really worth the price. I bought it just to keep track of my mood each day, which is nice to see at the end of the month. It also comes with a diary feature where you can write about your day. It's highly customizable and comes with the cutest stickers. I don't use this feature often since I write in my journal every day, but I find the mood tracker very helpful. The emotions are very cute as well, and I can't get enough of them. And that's it for today's video. These are just some of my favorite apps, and I hope that you would try them as well. As always, thank you for spending a few minutes with me today, and I'll see you next week. Bye!